Man, I wish somebody made a headset stand that also had a mouse bungee and a USB 3 port and a second USB 3 port and also just some super spicy RGB lighting. That would be the greatest. Instead, I gotta settle for the one that I had to make at home. Why did I hear somebody say headset stand with USB and all the things you just said? Wow, the portly gamer in my house? What are you doing here, the portly gamer, TM? Introducing the Tilted Nation TNSHADOW, which I'm totally holding in my hand right now and did not forget to grab before taking this shot. The TNSHADOW, the TNSHADOW, the TNSHADOW, the TNSHADOW, the TNSHADOW, the TNSHADOW. The TNSHADOW! It's a headphone stand and a mouse bungee and a USB 3.0 hub, all with some pretty nice looking RGB lighting. It's got a 5-foot braided cable, and smart contouring provides a universal curve that safely fits all gaming headsets. Your battle station will be upgraded to God tier due to the Edgy Rgb Lighting and smart. It really says that on the box. With all these features in one, it's going to be a worthy replacement for whatever that thing is. And don't worry, buddy, I've got one here just for you. Wow, the portly gamer, thanks a bunch! This is great! I can't wait to try out my new TNSHADOW. TNSHADOW. Now, full disclosure, I am a Tilted Nation ambassador, and I was provided this product to film and photograph for Tilted Nation as sort of a little side job thing. And it wasn't necessarily sent to me for review, but I decided to take it upon myself to give you guys a little rundown and review of the good and bad about the TNSHADOW. And despite everything, despite my affiliation with Tilted Nation, and despite being provided this product for free, I'm not going to hold anything back. I will be honest and straightforward with you. Trust me, if a company ever asks me to lie or be dishonest about product reviews, which I have had some ask me to do, not Tilted Nation though, I don't go for it. I would turn them down because that's not what I'm about. I want to be honest with you guys and let you guys know my honest opinion on anything and everything that I review, provided or affiliated or not. Right out of the box, the Shadow is pretty impressive to look at, and it'll do exactly what you need it to do as far as putting a headset on top. Now, as far as the mouse bungee portion, I'm actually fairly new to the world of mouse bungees, considering I have been using wireless mouse for the past year or so, and before that I never used one. But compared to some of the more popular mouse bungees out there, like the ones from Razer and BenQ and Glorious, all of which use a spring and are a little bit more angled upward, this is a little different because it's more flat and level compared to those, and it simply uses a single piece rubber neck. The groove to put the mouse cable through is also a little more shallow compared to some of those. If you're using like a normal wired mouse, it's totally fine, but if you're using something like the Glorious Model O with the stock cable, it's gonna be a little more different and a little more difficult to just put it through there. You just gotta guide it through by pulling it until it slips into place, and you're fine. Personally, and this might just be for my setup, it's a little bit awkward as far as having to place it. I have an ultra-wide monitor, and if I were to put this thing where I would normally put a mouse bungee, it's going to block a good chunk of my screen. But that might just be up to me. Depending on where you place your mouse bungee, it might not be a big deal. It's just something to keep in mind that this thing is pretty tall and it could block a part of your screen, again, depending on where you place your bungee. The RGB is pretty straightforward. You've got the ring along the front as well as the lights at the base. There are 7 static colors to choose from, or you can also choose color cycling. Or if RGB lighting's not your thing, you can hold the power button down to turn it off and still have access to, of course, the mouse bungee, the headset stand, and the USB 3.0 hub. That's right, this thing includes 2 USB 3.0 ports on the sides. I think the ports are a little awkwardly placed, having one on each side. I would have preferred to see them all either on the back or on the front. Plugging something into each side just kind of makes the cables have to spread out more on your desk and take up more space, assuming you need to use both at the same time. Personally, I just don't like to have cables and clutter on my desk, so maybe that's just me. This really is kind of an all-in-one little extra thing to have on your desk. Headphone stand, mouse bungee, nice RGB lighting, and 2 USB 3.0 ports, all for $50. That's a pretty good deal. There are similar competitors out there like ones from Razer and Corsair, but they don't have the mouse bungee. So if you need a mouse bungee and you want to combine it with your headphone stand / RGB and USB 3.0 port thing, well, here it is. This is what you're looking for. All that being said, I think this thing looks great. All the functionality you're getting out of it for the price is awesome. And I think if you're in the market for an RGB lit headphone stand, even if you don't use the mouse bungee, this thing looks good and the price is right around the same, if not less, than the competitors. So hey, at least consider checking it out, and if you do decide to purchase it, I have a link in the description below. Again, full disclosure, that is an affiliate link in the description. If you do purchase from there, I do earn some revenue, and it greatly helps the channel. So if you want to check it out, I greatly appreciate it, and if you don't, hey, that's cool. I just wanted to tell you guys about this thing and get it out there because I think it's something that you guys should know about. Speaking of Tilted Nation, I did a review on a couple of their mice back earlier this year, and I'm sort of revisiting and reusing one of them, and I want to tell you guys more about it in a future video. I was planning to do that one soon, but I don't want to spam you guys with Tilted Nation stuff, but keep an eye out for that and subscribe if you're new to check out that video and everything else that I have coming in the future, which is going to be some fun stuff. So, thank you guys for watching. I'm out. 1, 2, 3, clap.